This for a reason. It's not because it looks pretty. It's because you can actually tighten it.
I want to see your ass, bro.
Okay. So once you've done that, you actually put that on and you tighten it. And you want to see the gauge. Okay? So then you open up the valve there.
WD-40 on there.
So this works the same way like any other. So here, watch out, because that's going to spray water. No, it's not a lot of water, but it's going to spray far. So when you start to open it, you see what? You hear it? Listen. And then now, and look how much water's coming out of that little valve. Right? You imagine the whole thing up? You're going to see that in a second. All right? Now I'm going to open this up all the way, and I'm going to basically record this pressure reading. What is this pressure? What do we call it? Static, right? And it's the highest of the two pressures, right? So this tells you what the static pressure is. So right now, come, take a look. What do you see?
I'm gonna video this.
I can stand in front of him now.
On 50%.
Yeah, I can't even see from that angle.
You gotta come around. Get in here.
So,
So here, this is 50.
80?
That's 50. 60, 70, it's about 80, right? Yeah. So the pressures have gone up.
Yeah.
Last time I did this test, we were about 70. So what that's telling me is the consumption, because it's not like all of a sudden they're pumping more. The consumption around here is probably less.
Okay, I'm not standing here.
Like Friday morning. Right?
Back up.
So if they actually build, all the buildings around here are using the water, everyone's, let's say, showering, flushing the toilet, doing whatever.
All at the same time.
The pressures are going to be lowered. So what time of the day you do a flow test is important as well. Alright? That's key. So when you actually do a flow test, you not only do you write down like sketch out the location of the hydrants, you actually also write down the time of day. Right? So you don't want to do a flow test basically like in the middle of the night or late in the evening when the buildings aren't occupied. You want to do it at a time when the buildings are fully occupied so that you know, like, worst case scenario what the water flow is, so that when you design it, it's accurate. Alright? Because this is going to determine how you spread the system when you design it. Alright? So this gives us static, so that's 80. Now what we want to do is walk to a second hydrant, and that's going to be the flow hydrant. So this is the pressure or the test hydrant, that's the flow hydrant. Alright, so let's walk in. Alright, so we're just going to leave this on.
Do work, kid, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to leave it on. You got to come back. What's going to happen is we're going to have to get a snag.
Yeah, it's about 80 PSI. This should be fun.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Just filming it all.
Yeah.
Let's go see what we do.
Fuck, I need a bogey, bro. Like, seriously.
I just want to shoot fucking spray.
I know. I want to see someone like stand in front of it and get blasted back, like, you know, like
on their ass.
fucking, yeah, human cannonball kind of thing. So I want to get a good view for this.
Right, so what's this again? Remember the same thing, right? So
Which way these fucking
so
nozzles
that's there. So you notice now you can, next to every hydrant, that's always water. Exactly. That's always this down because
Coochie.
we want this same function, right?
Taking a
So
video.
the same thing now here, and because last year, actually, send out that way, guys were, it's like people walking up the stairs, and they were spraying. So I won't have the fire hose today, so what I'll do is we'll flow from this without the nozzle, then we flow with the nozzle and see the difference, right? And I'll actually open up this one here. The 6 inch.
a rounded or a square?
Well, we're going to see, right?
Recorded square.
Got the whole thing in HD, bro.
So if you touch this one, this is going to be square. Right?
It's gonna be
You guys
YouTube
wanna
hit.
Take a look at that's the square. Right?
Seneca 2.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just a 90-degree turn. Right? Right there. It's just this part and everything. Right? So, my
Yeah, I
pitot
feel that
there,
shit
so
out.
before I
it's 2
can turn the
fingers.
water, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah,
With the
from that
pitot,
G-spot.
right? Because I'm right-handed, I stand this way. So what we want to do is measure a pressure reading, right? And it's funny, last year everyone did the same thing. They were filming and taking pictures. So we're going to do a couple of tests. The first one, I'm going to just open this one up. And to take the pedal pressure
Yo,
reading, what you have to do is you have to, whatever the
Gonna
diameter of
stand
the opening
right
is,
around
right?
there. Sorry.
half the diameter, you have to basically
No.
hold that
You're gonna
in
get wet
front.
instead.
So if this is 2.5 inches, you're looking at 1.25 inches. So you don't hold it out here, basically. That's not going to give me accurate reading, because what I want to happen is the water to go into this little pedal tube and then to give me a pressure.
Holy
reading,
fuck, that's
right?
tiny.
So I'm going to hold it here like this, basically, in the middle. And since this is 2.5, I'm going to hold it about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches from there, like that. All right? So we're going to see. So someone hold my feet. Water is going to start to come here, so are you opening that? Yeah, we'll open up.
Everybody
It's
stand
not-
back.
okay. Why you? Water goes this way.
Yeah, and you're like, the water goes here.
See? I'm standing behind it. That's all I know. It's gonna be fine. So the same thing. You're gonna hear the air. Right? So that key is just a little bit, right? So this is before Viagra. This is what it is. Now, so what you do is you take this, and this is making it. Right? So you take that
Fucking in the wall, right things down there.
So I get a lot of 10 psi, alright? I get wet. Alright, you get only about 10 psi. So you don't get a lot. It's not very accurate.
That's a lot of water.
So you see how that was?
Sorry.
That's not good. I don't like doing that for a test. So what we do, instead of that, is don't get
That's a lot of water.
Alright? And see what it does? It sprays me everywhere. Alright, give me that. So we're going to put this thing on. Alright? So this is on here. And again, you would use the wrench.
Yeah, water's gonna be spraying.
Alright? Now see the difference. Now hold on, I'm going to actually take off the tip. Alright? So what this is doing now is reducing it from 2.5 to just shy of 2 inches, so 1 7/8. Alright? So a slightly smaller diameter. But because it's going through a smooth bore or nozzle basically, the way it comes out is going to be a lot different than with there. Because you saw the just off the hydrant, it's spraying everywhere. Right? This is going to come out and it's going to be shooting further out and it's going to come out of the smaller. You're going to see it.
Gonna fucking break the grass.
So watch this.
I like when he says, watch this.
Now, what do you notice about the water? Brings up the velocity. Faster, right? Not further, right? So by reducing the area, we've actually are increasing the velocity. So the same amount of water, right? It's coming to a smaller area. Take this pressure reading. Now come around, look what I'm doing. In order to take it properly, you have to put your wrist on here, right? That's how you do it. I'm gonna do that. And I got about 50 psi. Alright? It's about 50 psi. Alright? That 50 psi is your speedo. Anyone want to take a reading?
Y'all do it.
Man up.
Somebody take my watch from me.
I'm wearing an Armani. What are you wearing?
There's gonna be splits, right?
So yeah, put your wrist on it. Right? And then just do that. And inside that. Wow. And that's the pressure. You gotta hold it there. So you see that 50? Yeah. Right? So that's the pedal pressure. Right? That's all you gotta do. And that's the flow test. Right? So you guys see how that's spraying? But you still see it's a little bit like that. Now what? Now I'm going to change the nozzle. Put that nozzle on. And my feet just got soaked. Right? Because this side's leaking. Alright, so now this is a smaller tip. So what do you think is going to happen?
goes even farther.
Exactly, the velocity goes up even higher, and it's gonna shoot further up. All right.
So what's the size on this one?
This one is 1 1/8. All right. So here. So again, this diameter you actually review a speed difference and see how smooth it comes out. And see the hole it's actually making in the. So imagine holding a fire hose and leaning on the phone. It's not a good idea. Right here, let's take a pressure. You want to do it again? Yeah. Actually see it's higher velocity and the pressure is higher. So that's what we're doing. Taking the pressure, run that. So what I'm doing is what we got to do now is
Chance for it, babe.